Okay, so Adobe is starting. The next thing in the lab manual is to launch my Eclipse environment, then set up my workspace. Okay, so let's just wait for Adobe to start running. Okay, yes, so Adobe should be running now. So to check if all of my Adobe components are running, I'll run the command GPS on my terminal. Okay, yeah. So everything is running. Next thing is for me to start my Eclipse environment.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, Hubert.
Henry, not Silver.
Oh, good afternoon, Henry.
Yes, sir. So I would love to know what we're doing today, sir. Like, why are we starting our job? Or is it a continuation of the previous class?
So basically what we're doing today is we are writing a yarn application from scratch. Not really from scratch per se. So what we're just trying to do is in this lab, we're trying to develop an application master that we're trying to develop an application master that the resource master would launch. I don't know if I'm really beginning to speak so much of this stuff. Yeah, for client request and all. So basically, what we're just trying to do is we're just trying to write another yarn application. Let me just put it like that. Yeah. So what we're doing in today's class is we're trying to write a yarn application. Okay.
Sir, please, that code that helps you to bypass the warning, does it have space at all? I've been writing it since, but it's saying command not found.
Oh, does it have space at all? No, it doesn't
Yes.
have any space.
I don't know, I saying
Okay.
command not found. All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll create my workspace. The name I'll give to my workspace is okay, let's call it yarn client. Okay, I'll click OK. So I have my new workspace. Yeah, then the next thing is to go to my programming environment, my coding environment. So I'll launch my workbook. Yeah. Yeah, then the next instruction according to lab manual is before we create our project object model.xml file. We should go to Windows, then preferences. So to get to Windows, get to Windows, then preferences, then uncheck the download, uncheck a certain option under Maven. Okay, so we'll go to Maven, then we're told to uncheck this option, uncheck the download repository index updates on startup. So we are going to uncheck this now. So after unchecking it, we'll click apply, then we'll click OK. So once this is done, we're told to restart Eclipse. Okay, so to restart Eclipse, we'll just close Eclipse right now. Then restart it again. Yes, we're using the same workspace, so click OK. So the next thing is we have to create our project, our new Maven project. So you right click on your project explorer, then you go to new, you go to project, then under Maven, you come to Maven project, you click next. Then as usual, you need to choose the location to be your current workspace. So you go to browse and click OK. Yes. Then ensure everything is fine. So we'll click next. Then the next thing is choosing an arc type. So we have to choose the quick start arc type. Okay, so we have it. There's it here, the quick start arc type. And we'll click next. The next thing, we'll give it a group ID, an artifact ID. So the group ID we're told to give it was oralg.apache.adobe. Okay, so for the artifact ID, we have Adobe. Okay, so let me just open the code snippet that contains this lab. So basically, the essence of this lab is we're just trying to implement the workflow in your Adobe 2 ecosystem. If you can remember well, I can remember explaining to you guys that just the same way you have the name node and your data node in your Adobe 1 ecosystem, in your Adobe 2 ecosystem, so the task or the duty of job scheduling, resource management, and the likes was being handed over to your yarn. That's why your yarn is known as your yet another resource negotiator. So now your yarn contains the resource master, and that resource master is what communicates with your application master, and your application master and the name node. So basically what your yarn does is your YAML contains this resource manager. So this resource manager right now, it has, let's say we have a map reduce someone trying to get into class. So let's say we have a map reduce task that we're trying to work with now. Let's say we have a map reduce task that is trying to run now. So the application of that map reduce task would communicate to its application master that, okay, to run this map reduce task, we need some certain resources and we need to access some certain name nodes in our HDFS cluster. So what it does is the application master of that map reduce task would send a communication protocol to the resource manager. So it is this resource manager that will check the state, the current state and conditions of different resources available in your Hadoop ecosystem. Then it checks it, then allocates it to this application master so it can make use of those available resources. Yeah, it can schedule them and make use of those available resources to run its tasks. So what we'll be doing in this lab right now is we'll be writing a yarn application whereby the application master of this yarn application will be communicating with the resource manager of our yarn, discussing with it and asking for different resources it will be needing to run any task. So what we're just trying to do is we're trying to implement the flow or that process of communication protocol between your application master for running any task and your resource manager that comes with your yarn that manages or that is your super administrator over resources and components on your Hadoop ecosystem. I'm sure if you are following also, if you are following the development also, there is Hadoop 3 already. Yeah, there's Hadoop 3 already. So one thing I always tell people to do is get yourself abreast with the initial one before you move on to the latest stuff and allow it to be stable first. Yeah. Okay, so everything is already set. We've entered our group ID and we've entered our artifact ID. So next thing now is we'll click finish. Yeah. Yeah, we'll click finish. Okay. We'll wait while our project is being built, while it's compiling. Okay, so everything is done. Right now we're told to change the perspective to Java, the perspective of our project to Java. How do we do that? At the top right of your Eclipse environment, you will see that. So changing perspective is more or less like they're saying, okay, let's change the view or let's give more priority to Java component. Okay, so at the top right, you will see a grid box. Wow, I can barely hear you.
Please, what the group ID you are meant to use?
Yes, so the group ID you have to use is org.apache.hadoop.
Thank
Okay. So now to change the perspective of this project, at the top right of your Eclipse environment, you'll see a grid box icon beside resources. You click on it, then choose Java. Yeah, so immediately you do that, you would see that yeah, it has changed the looks of your initial coding environment. Yeah. So now the next thing is we need to update our project object model file.xml. So your pom.xml file. So you uncheck your project folder.
I'm got an error here. Failed to create project Hadoop yarn.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Not at the moment.
Wow. Okay, so did you follow the same steps we took?
Yes, tried my best.
You said?
I said I tried my best to follow the initial steps.
Oh, I was too fast. Did you restart your Eclipse?
I did.
Okay. And you got the artifact ID, the group ID,
Yes, I got the artifact ID and the group ID.
and you chose the right archetype.
Yeah, it says quick start.
Yep. Okay, so what else can you miss? Yeah, did you uncheck um did you uncheck the download repository index updates? Did you uncheck that?
Yes, I before we start again.
Okay. So what's the error you're having now?
Taking it out. I want to start all over again.
Oh,
Please,
okay.
what was the article ID?
You said?
What was the artifact ID?
Okay, so I think it will be best if someone can share the code snippet with you.
Code snippet.
Or you have the folder, you have access to the code snippet folder. So the text file I'm using for this lab is storing and processing a.2 yarn client.txt.
Thank you.
Do you have it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me know when you
Yeah.
have it open.
It's opened.
Okay. Yes, so everything you need is there, from the group ID to the artifact ID.
Mhm.
Okay, now so to edit my moving on to edit my project object model.xml file, I'll click on it twice. So I'm going to wait for it to load. Please let me know if my screen is too small or I have to enlarge it. Maybe it's just okay. Okay. Yeah. So we go to our pm.xml tab. You'll see that at the bottom of the page where you see the overview tab, dependencies tab, like that. Then you go to your pm.xml. Yeah. So the code snippet, what you would use to replace all of this is in your code snippet. So I'll just get that right away and paste it there. Okay. Wow, code is quite long. Okay. So I've copied it. Now I'm just going to paste it here. Next now do is I'll format this code. Okay. Okay, so after doing that, we have to update our project. Yeah, so to update our project, what you need to do
Sorry,
is,
Felicia.
okay,
After creating the project, should we just go ahead to edit the form.xml?
you said?
After creating the project, I was able to create it eventually. Am I just meant to go ahead and select form.xml?
Oh, you're able to create a project.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so after creating the project now, you just go directly to your pom.xml file and edit it.
Did you change your library this time, sir?
No, we're not doing that this time around. So the only thing I did after creating the project was I changed the perspective. Yeah, thank you for reminding me about that. So I changed the project perspective to Java.
Okay.
So it's just more or less like saying you're changing the view of your coding environment. You're to your normal Java ID and not the one that lays emphasis on the resources you're using for the project. So to change the perspective, you come to your top right. Yeah, then you see a grid box. Then click on it and choose Java. So the next thing I'll do is I will build my project.
Showing me artifacts. I don't think I know what to do now.
You said?
It's showing artifacts, parents, and properties.
I can't hear you. It's showing what?
I said artifacts, parents, and properties.
Where?
Then after selecting form.xml,
Okay, so after selecting pom.xml, at the bottom of your screen, you will see different tabs called overview. Yes, so I believe you are seeing the overview tab. So you change it from the
yeah,
overview tab, you see a dependency tab, then you go to your
yeah.
pom.xml tab to change the view. So you should be
Okay.
in a coding environment now, then you put in your code.
Can you scroll up, please? I
That's
want to see
fine.
where your code started from.
So basically, you just press Ctrl and replace every single thing. Okay, so have you been able to do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you've replaced your code.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so the next thing is updating the project. So the necessary libraries and packages will be referenced by Maven automatically. So to do that, you click on the project, you right click on it, then come down to Maven, then go to update project. Yeah. So I'll click OK. Then wait for it to update. Okay. So we're having 3 warnings, but from what I can see in the manual, we can ignore it because they also had the same issue. Yeah, they also had the same issue. Yeah, so the next thing after updating the project right now is, we'll go to our terminal, then we'll run the following command to download the source application. Yeah. So to do this, we'll be needing internet connection to download a source application for our project. Okay, so it's more or less like this operation is something related to cloning a GitHub repository. Yep. So we're going to go to our workspace. Yeah, we're going to go to our workspace directory right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're currently working with Young client. Okay, so to be sure that I'm in the right directory. Okay, so it is there. So now there is a command we use in downloading. Yeah, there's a command we use in downloading files directly in the terminal. That's wget. So you just put wget and you put the indexed link to the file you want to download if you're using the terminal. So this is actually very interesting because it's very nice using. So in case you have so many files to download, you can just get the index link and just use your terminal to download everything at once. So I'll be pasting that here. So I expect it to return an error. Okay, so this error it's returning is, so it doesn't accept this 501 error it's returning. It's not like something is wrong, basically. It's just that the Apache library has stopped receiving normal HTTP requests for some time now, so they've stopped it. So to correct this error, what you just need to do is, so let me ask the guys that have done it. It would be marvelous. What do I do to correct the error? Let me
Hello,
do
sir.
it again. Yeah, I can hear you. What do I do to correct the HTTP request error?
Okay, so we add S to the HTTP to make it HTTPS.
Yeah. So we add S to the HTTP to make it HTTPS. That's because, like I told you guys, Apache has stopped accepting normal HTTP requests to access their libraries or packages. So you have to use HTTPS in your reference link, in your index link. Okay. So to do that, I'm going to paste this, then add an S before my colon. Okay, so this should work now. Editor, probably you have to do the same thing too. So what this will do is it will download, yeah, it will download the source code. It will download the source code, the Java file. That's the Java file for our Yarn application that we're trying to write or clone directly to. It will download it to this directory in our workspace. Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah, so
I
if you
think
can see,
I'm what you corrected.
you said what?
I didn't get what you corrected.
Yeah, so basically, what I did was I added an S to HTTP. I added an S before the colon in the link. Do you get? The code snippet says wget, then the link. So in that link, I edited the link by adding an extra S after P, after HTTP.
I understand that. Thank you very much.
Okay. So the next thing is we'll confirm it has been downloaded by listing the files in that directory. So to list the files in a directory, okay, let me ask someone. Yeah, this is something very basic. Richard, yeah, so what's the code to list the files in a directory? And the code to also list, yeah, all files, including hidden files in a directory.
LS to list the files and all the files.
You said?
LS to list the files. I
Yeah, I can hear you now.
say you can use LS to list the files.
Okay, then what if I want to see hidden files, including their file permissions?
I use double L.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. That's correct. So to list the files in this directory, as Richard has told us, it is ls. So you can see that an extra jar file has been downloaded into this directory. And yeah, so the name of the extra jar file is Adopian Applications Distributed Shell 2.6.jar. So to check the file permissions, you just type ll. Yep. Okay, so hopefully I hope you guys understand file permissions. Yeah. If not, I'll tell you to go and read up on it. Yeah, please do. It might be useful for you someday. Okay. So for now, once I'm done, I'll go back to my Eclipse environment. Then yeah, so the next thing now is we are going to the next thing now is we are going to reference that file we just downloaded in our Eclipse environment. So to reference it, we'll go to our source directory / our main folder. So right click on this, then come down to import. So we are going to import that file we just downloaded. To do that, you right click on the src / main / java folder. Yes. Then you go to archive file. Then you click next. It should ask you for so it will ask you for the directory for the file you just downloaded. So to do that, you go to browse. So yeah, this is workspace. This current workspace is Yarn application. Yeah, so this is the file we just downloaded now. So I just selected it and I'm going to click OK. Okay, that's that. Then I'll click finish to import the jar file we just downloaded. Yes, so once that is done, we should be able to see the source folder in the project. Yes, so yep. Okay, so this is it here. Sure, it's already returning error. So actually, this is not for us to bother about. So since we are getting errors, what we should do is we are going to update our project. So right click on our project folder, come down to Maven, then go to update project. Okay.
Please, I didn't get what you did before you got error because I'm not getting any error.
Oh, you're not getting any error. And since you're not getting error, that's okay. It means everything is fine with you. So it is me that I'm facing error that I would need to,
After
yeah.
applying the new what do I call it? The new easy application that we downloaded. You didn't do
Yeah,
any
the
other thing.
Java. Yeah, so basically what I did was I updated my project since I was getting errors.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yep. So the next thing now is, so this error, I'm still going to continue with the lab instructions, and if it persists, probably at the end it shouldn't be an issue, or it shouldn't give us an headache. Probably, if not, I would go back and check everything that I've done so far. So now the next thing according to lab instruction is to change our GRE system library. And to do that, what we just need to do is we'll come to this place, we'll right click on our GRE system library, then go to properties. So we're told to change it to Java SE 1.7. So I'll click OK. The next thing now is I'll try to build my project again. Okay.
I did not see that. I did not see that. After selecting properties for the GRE system library, should I take
Yeah.
workspace default?
So when you select properties, you click on it, then go to Java SE 1.7. You will notice the education environment is already chosen.
Java SC 1.7.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you click OK. Then you go to project, then go to build project or build all. So you go to build all. So after building all, probably that should take some time for you. Yeah. So after building all, the next thing is we're told to delete the initial Java class that came with this project, the initial package name.
Now
So
I'm
to do
getting
that,
100 errors.
Same here.
you changed it to 1.7
Yes.
Yes.
and you're getting 100 errors.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what you need to do now is you go to your project folder, right click on it, then update your project. You go to Maven, then go to update your project. And confirm you're using the same GRE system library. It's what I have here. Please let me know if you are still having the error.
I no longer have errors, just the 3 warnings.
Oh, okay, that's great. Yeah. So the next thing we have to do now.
Oh, I just noticed something that my library changed to 1.6.
Oh, okay. So try to change it back to 1.7. Then save it. After saving it, build all again. Build your project again. Then update your project. We're told to work with Java SE 1.7. That's probably maybe because the person, yeah,
But
the source code.
it keeps
You
changing
said
back. It keeps changing back to 1.6.
it keeps changing back to 1.6.
Even after saving.
Even after saving.
Yes. Because I saved
Okay.
mine before updating.
Okay, now so what you need to do is um do it one more time, then try to make a change in one of, yeah, try to make it, go to that place where comments, try to make a change in the code. So you can just go to a place where comments were written about the code, then add some extra things, then and save it. So after saving it, you go to build, or you go to your project. Can you see your screen? Is it possible?
Now it's not even changing to 1.7.
Can you share your screen? Is it possible?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yeah. So I'll stop sharing mine. Yeah. So share yours. Yeah. Okay now. So try to enlarge, yeah, make your VMware window bigger. Exactly. Then try to widen your project explorer view. Widen it out. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, so remove the black stuff. Minimize the black Microsoft Teams window at the bottom right of your screen.
So
Okay. So now right click on your GR system library, properties. Yep. Okay. Okay. So click OK. Wow, it's not changing at all. Okay. So what you need to do now is update your project.
then I should try this again.
Yeah. Okay. So the next thing is, wait, you go to the top of your Eclipse environment. The top where you see project window. Yeah. Go to project, then build all. Yes. A window should pop up. Yes. So go to your file and save it. Okay, so there is no change. Okay, just wait. Come to your code editor, look for somewhere that comments were made, and just add maybe 1 or 2 characters there. Come down. Okay. Okay.
Should I?
Go to save all. Save all. Yeah. Okay, so right now you need to update your project again once it's done.
Update projects. Okay. 2 1
Okay, yeah. Yes, so we are good to go.
Oh,
So
but
I can
look
stop.
at the library, still 1.6.
Are you serious? Wow.
Something is
Change it to
happening.
1.7.
Okay. So I have to save it again.
Yeah, try saving it again. Okay, there's no option to save.
Save all or save.
Yes, save all.
So I need to update my project.
Yes, you need to update your projects, but I would say, yeah, wait before you do that first. Yeah, we need to delete something first. Just wait.
Okay.
Yeah, so that will be all for now.
Should I stop sharing my screen? Can I stop sharing my screen?
Yeah, you can stop sharing your screen now. Yeah, so I'm going to share my own screen. Okay, yeah, so we're told to delete a certain, yeah, we're told to delete the default project that comes with creating a pm.xml file, which is this Java class, yeah, Java class package that prints an hello world statement.
So you've not started sharing your screen. I can't see your screen.
I have actually. Can you see it now?
Yes, visible now.
Yes, so we're told to delete the default package that comes with creating a pom.xml file, and it carries a Java class which prints an hello world statement. So to do that, we'll come to this package name, right click on it, and we will delete it. Yep. Okay. After doing that now, I would after doing that now, I would update my project.
I'm sorry, please. Can you recap what you just did, please?
Yeah, so what I just did is I deleted, if you notice, under your src/main/java file, you have two package folders there. So I deleted the first one named org.adobe. Yeah, I deleted the first one that contains just one Java class, which is your app.java. And I updated my project. That was what I did.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
So the next thing we're told to do is we're told to run our project. Yeah. So to run your project,
Did you
you
notice
right
your
click on the
library
project.
has 1.6?
Yeah, it's still
Your
changing to one
library is
same thing.
1.6.
Yeah, that's the same thing I also have here, but I don't think that's an issue. Yeah, I actually don't think that's an issue for now. But okay, I will change it one more time to 1.7. Okay, yeah, so I've done that. It's now back to 1.7. Next thing is I'll try to export, yeah, I'll try to export the project now. So to do that, I'm going to run it as a Maven build file. So what I'll do is I'll right click on my project explorer, then go to runners. Then I'll choose Maven build. That's the fifth one, not the fourth Maven build, the fifth Maven build. Okay, so I have this window before me. So I'm going to accept the name. Then the next thing is, next thing is in the place where I can see package, in the place where I can see goals, I'll call it a package. So I'm going to put in package here. So this is the only change I'm making to this window. Then I'll click run. Okay, so I guess it is done running. Oh, it's not done running. It's currently running. You can see your output window.
I'm sorry,
Okay, yeah,
I
so
didn't
it's
see all you did. It was, I don't know.
okay. So what I did was I came to my project explorer, right
Yeah.
click on it,
On the
then go
Marvin
to
or Marvin project.
runners. Then I chose the fifth one, which is Maven build.
Yes.
Then I changed the name of this. I added, yeah, I gave this a name. For goals, I entered in package. Then I click on run. I clicked on run. That
I
was
did
all.
not see that.
Yeah, so that was just all.
Okay, then. Thank you.
Okay, so you should start running your project. So by the time you are done, you should see this at the bottom. Yeah, it will tell you the total time it took to run your project. For me, it was 11.99 seconds. Yeah. Then the date, the time, then to tell you memory consumed to run your project. Okay. So now the next thing we want to do now is we want to test the application. So to do that, we'll go to our terminal. Let me know if your project is done running. Yeah, so I have a question here. I'm in this directory called Young Client. What code do I need to press to go to the parent directory? I'm going to be asking. Okay,
So
someone
mine
has not
finished
spoken.
running, but came up with final memory 6M/30M.
You said
It came up with error.
final
Unknown
memory is
memory
what?
is 6M/30M.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Yes.
Yes, so from what I can see, it's run completely. It's fine. You can check the console output window. Yeah, yours ran for 6.8 seconds. Yeah. Wow. Oh, there was something, there was an output at the bottom part. Okay. Wow. I'm coming. back up. Can you scroll up in your console output window?
Scroll up to where?
Yeah, can you scroll up a bit?
Hello guys. Can you hear me? Hi, Demilola.
Okay.
Demilola, can you hear me?
Two. Yeah.
Okay. You think can hear me? Demilola, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Everyone. Sorry. Today is Demilola's birthday. You guys should sing for Demola. It's not supposed to. We are sorry that you are taking this start. We are very sorry. We are very sorry. We are supposed to. We are supposed to give you, put you on a maybe, you know, on a treat. So today is your trainer's birthday. You guys wish him a happy birthday. A happy birthday.
Happy
So
birthday, trainer
in fact,
Demilola.
you guys start singing.
Happy birthday to
Really?
you.
Is that why you came
Happy
here,
birthday,
Emmanuel?
trainer Demilola.
Thank you.
Happy
So I
birthday,
say I can
sir.
sing for you.
Daniel, yes, where's your
I
sax?
can sing for you.
Please play.
Happy birthday to you.
Pam,
Happy birthday to you.
pam, pam,
Happy
pam.
birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Sorry?
Long life and prosperity. God bless you
Oh,
abundantly.
hello, ma.
Can anything be done? Because my laptop will soon go off. You don't have like now. Hello?
Hello.
Thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate. My apologies for staying mute. Like I had to attend to a phone call. Yeah, so thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you guys will also be celebrated too. Okay, yeah. So Ajitori, you're sharing your screen.
This is not a deal. This is Toby.
Oh, this is Toby. Okay. So Toby, you're having an error. Build unsuccessful. Okay, so I guess something is wrong somewhere.
Maybe we to start afresh.
Yeah. So what I'll do is, okay. So can you
Okay.
copy the code snippet you have in your Can you copy and paste the code snippet you have for your pom.xml file?
If I recopy that and just run it, should it work?
Okay, so I don't know yet. I just need you to copy it, then paste it.
Okay, I'm on my way. But my screen might just go off pretty soon because the battery is very low.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so format it's contrary, contra. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, so what I need you to do now is I want you to build all, yeah. Yeah, can you remove this Microsoft Teams window that is showing at the bottom? Okay. The next thing is update the project. Okay.
Should I run as?
Yeah, continue.
Okay.
No, you are clicking on the package name and that is wrong. You have to click on
sorry. From the project.
Yeah.
Haha. I'm going up now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Save changes. Yes. I did
Yes.
save.
Okay. Yes. So we are good to go now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen now. You can stop sharing it.
Done.
Okay. Yeah. So the next thing we're told to do is we should ensure Hadoop is running. So how do we ensure Hadoop is running? We type GPS. So Hadoop is running resource manager, name node, data node. Everything is fine. Yeah, so we'll start our history server. So our history server keeps log of
The home directory.
Yeah, that's true. We have to go to the home directory. Nope, is that compulsory? No, it's not compulsory to go to the home directory.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to the home directory. So to go to the home directory, okay, let me just say cd. Yeah, and that's all. That was the answer to the question I was asking. That how do you get to the home directory from anywhere you find yourself? Just type cd. But if you want to go to the directory before, you type cd dot dot. Okay.
Yeah.
So next thing now is we'll start our job history server. To do that, we'll also copy code for it. Paste it. Okay, yeah, so job history server is already running for me. You can see it here. The next thing is we run our application. So the same syntax we've been doing so far. You call your Hadoop jar, then you call your input file name. After your input file name, you call your driver class or your package class. Then you call the name of the output. So there's the code to do that. For me, I would need to edit. Sorry. Sorry. For me, I would need to edit the code to do that. Oh. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can you still see my screen?
For me, it's not changing though. I'm just seeing empty terminal. But it could be my network. I'm not sure.
Okay, please give me a minute. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to try to. Yeah, so to run the application, the code is So you would need to edit the code depending on your workspace, on the name of the workspace you used. So for me, I would have to edit this. Okay. What's the name of my workspace? Okay, answer. So for me, I need to edit the name of my workspace, like I said.
Please, can anyone else see his terminal? Like, can you see what he's doing currently?
You said?
No, I'm asking if anyone else can see your terminal.
No change.
Yeah.
No change. It's stagnant.
No change. Yes. So maybe you should kindly share your screen, please.
Okay. Please give me some minutes. I need to sort out something. Hello everyone. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so now the next thing is to paste the code I'll be using to next thing is to paste the code I'll be using to run the application. But because I've changed my workspace, I would need to edit the code again. So just give me a while to do that. Okay.
Please, can you kindly reshare your screen?
You still can't see my screen?
It's just blank.
Oh, I think I know why. Out. Can you see my screen now? I'm going to reshare it. Okay, so everything is running. So I'm going to put in the code. So you would also need to edit the code based on the name of your workspace. Okay, so I'm going to run this now. I believe you can see my screen now.
Yes, I can.
Okay, now. So the next thing in the lab manual is we're told to check the progress, to track the progress of what we just did. Yeah, and as you can see, it ran successfully. So you can see that, okay. Yeah, so it ran successfully as you can see here. Application completed. Completed. So next thing is the locals into the Hadoop cluster. I'm waiting for the browser to come on. Yes, I can close Eclipse now. Okay, so yeah, this is it. Yeah, so here's the distributed shell application we just ran, and details about its state, final status, and everything about it. I'm going to try to expand this. Yeah, so this is it. The application, the user will run the application on Hadoop. The name of the application type, is it YARN or a MapReduce program? So for the last one we did, it was a MapReduce program. Then the start time, finish time, the state, final status, and all. And then the history of the job. So basically, you can look into the logs of the application we just ran and all. Also, another thing I also want you guys to know is you can also run your YARN application with multiple clusters. So basically, there is a code snippet to do that. What you just need to do is you just need to specify the number you just need to specify the number of containers you want to use. So now, how do I put it? What are containers? Yeah, wow. So I want to see containers as okay. Yeah, I want to see containers as probably things that actually contain some engines to run your application. That's just all I can say about it. I'm not going to say so much about it. So what do I mean by specifying the number of containers you want to use? So now, if you go back to the code you use in running your application, if you check the latter part of that code, you will notice that for containers, the number specified was 1, but you can change that number to 3. You can change that number to 3 and run your code again. So I'm just going to do that. Sorry, did I close my... You cannot still see my screen, right? Can you still see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for the same code I used, I'll use the same code. So you can see the last variable in the code I used was 1. So I'll just remove 1 and change it to 3. So I'll try to run the code again and it should give me an output. So I've changed the number of containers to 3. Let's see what happens. Okay, so something is... Oh, don't mind me. I used a different code entirely. Okay, now. Yeah, so the next thing is so the next thing is we can just print out the report. Okay. So wow,
Would you run that code again, sir?
You said?
I said you didn't run that code again, the one that has a number of containers.
Yeah, I ran it.
Oh.
Yeah, I ran it. I just changed the number 123. Yeah, so there is a code to actually print out. Yeah, there's a code to print out. What they call it? Um, there's a code to print out the reports. Yeah, your log reports. Okay. So I'm going to change. Let me change the directory. Okay. So let's go to. I'm just coming and refresh the page. Probably I should have what I'm looking for here. Okay, so this is the second one I just ran. This second one I just ran. So I'm going to open it. Okay, and let's go to etc. So I'm trying to get out how they got a screenshot of how they're able to print out their final outputs for the dates on the three containers. Okay, let's do something.
Hello, sir.
Okay, go on.
Okay. What I was able to do was when I wanted to print out the results. So I think one will have to take note of the numbers in the application that was created, because if we were to use the one that is in the code snippet, it will most likely not be able to recognize it. So I have to locate the name or the numbers. After when we view our the status of our application, is always written as application underscore, and there are some numbers there. So that number, that was what I
Yeah.
used for that particular application, and yes, yes,
Then you just typed in the code like that, right?
yes. We'll just replace that number, with the one in the code snippet, because we see that it's not the same with the one in the code snippet. So is that number that is
So
like the tracking?
I don't even have it here. Like I don't have the code snippet for that here in my own class, which is quite strange.
Okay, is in the manual.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do that here. I'll just copy the way it is in the manual. Sorry, please excuse me.
Ma,
Mute yourself. Like when you're not talking. There's noise for your background.
Sorry, my apologies. I guess I just have to do this quickly and go and pick up something. My attention is not somewhere. Okay. Okay, so Marvelous, I have error in mine. I
Yeah,
guess it's because of the space I added.
I can't see. Okay,
You can see my screen.
okay, I can see it now. Okay, so I think we have to first of all, according to what we have in the, we have to first of all change the directory to USR local and Hadoop. Then it's from there we are going to read it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. My mind is actually not here anymore. Oh, my code is wrong. Yes, so that's it. Thank you very much for that, Marvelous. Yes, so thank you for pointing that out. So I was able to print out the date for the three different, the date of creation for the three different containers we used in running the previous job. So that's what you have there. I'm sorry I have to run right now, but hopefully, like I already told you guys now, so this week we'll be doing more of, yeah, we'll be doing just the lab classes alone. Um, Edward wouldn't be around for the remaining part of this week. So that means I'll be expecting you guys to work more on the lab classes, the labs, the engineering labs, so that when you come, if you have errors, we'll try to fix it. Then thank you to Toby and Toru who were following along with the class, and it was quite fun trying to handle your build error and the rest. So hopefully, like, it gives me joy when whereby code is not working. Like there's this sweet feeling when your code is not working and we have to battle it out together or sort it out together. So thank you very much. Thank you for coming for today's class. Yeah, I really appreciate. So hopefully we'll see you next week. We'll see you on Wednesday. My apologies.
thank you, sir. Happy
Thank you, sir.
birthday. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, thank
Thank you very
Celebrate
much.
your day.
Enjoy your day.
Why is the Enola here.
Alright. Alright, guys. Bye bye.